Imagine this for a moment. You're holding a penny. Just 1 cent, something you might leave at the bottom of a drawer, or even toss in the change jar. Now, what if I told you that a simple 2005 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be worth not just a few dollars, but up to millions? Yes, millions. Before you roll your eyes and think, yeah right, a penny making me wealthy? Let me remind you, some people laughed at Bitcoin when it was just a few cents too. And look how that turned out. But here's the shocking truth: one ordinary-looking coin from your pocket change could carry a hidden fortune. And if you ignore it, you might be missing your ticket to a completely different lifestyle. The kind of lifestyle where bills don't matter, vacations are first class, and retirement isn't a worry but a celebration. So, what exactly makes the 2005 Lincoln no mint mark cent so valuable? Stick with me, because in a few minutes you'll discover why this humble coin is shaking the world of collectors, and how you could be sitting on one right now, without even knowing it. And before you think I'm just hyping up spare change, remember, people once laughed at Beanie Babies being valuable too. At least this is real money, folks. Let's go back to 2005. The US Mint produced millions of Lincoln cents. Normally, these coins carry a mint mark, a small letter, like a P, D, or S, showing where they were made. But here's the twist: some coins from 2005 were struck without any mint mark at all. To the average eye, it's just another penny. But to a trained collector, this small detail transforms it from pocket change into a treasure worth fighting for. Why? Because rarity drives value. Coins with errors, missing mint marks, or unusual features are like diamonds in the rough. And when collectors spot them, bidding wars begin. Here's where it gets exciting. Auction records have shown these 2005 no mint mark pennies selling for hundreds, thousands, and in rare pristine conditions, being valued in the millions. Current market whispers place some of these gems at an eye-popping $3.6 million. Now let me ask you, if you found one in your old coin jar, would you even know? Or would you spend it on a cup of coffee, never realizing you just gave away your millionaire ticket for some burnt Starbucks brew? I mean, imagine explaining that one to your grandkids. Yep, I had $3 million once, but I used it to buy a latte. That's not the legacy you want to leave behind. So here's the bottom line. The 2005 Lincoln penny with no mint mark isn't just a piece of copper-plated zinc. It's a silent wealth generator. A hidden key that could unlock the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. But there's a catch: these coins don't wait around. Every year, more are discovered, certified, and locked away in private collections. The window of opportunity narrows, and once they're gone, they're gone. Ask yourself this: are you going to keep ignoring that jar of coins in your closet, or are you going to dig in and see if your fortune is already in your hands? Because here's the truth: wealth doesn't always come from working harder. Sometimes it comes from recognizing what you already have. And if you're between 40 and 65, this could be the perfect moment, the one shot to turn spare change into lasting legacy. So don't wait. Check your coins. Get them appraised. Because one tiny detail, no mint mark, could mean the difference between an ordinary life and extraordinary wealth. And in my next video, I'll reveal the other coin from the 2000s that collectors are hunting down right now. And trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Imagine checking your pocket change today and realizing the penny you almost tossed into a tip jar could actually be worth millions of dollars. Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because the story of the 2020 no mint mark Lincoln cent is one of those rare opportunities that proves fortune can literally hide in plain sight. And before you roll your eyes and say, "It's just a penny," remember, people once laughed at Bitcoin too, and look how that turned out. Let's rewind for a moment. In 2020, the US Mint released Lincoln pennies as part of their regular circulation. Most ended up in jars, cash registers, or forgotten drawers. But here's the twist: the no mint mark 2020 Lincoln penny has already captured collectors' attention worldwide. Why? Because these coins, especially those in pristine uncirculated condition, can reach astonishing values. Now, most people have already spent or overlooked theirs. And every day that passes, fewer of these coins remain in top condition. That means scarcity is increasing, and prices are climbing. Right now, the current market value is around $3.5 million for a top-graded example. Let that sink in, $3.5 million from a single cent. So yes, next time you drop a penny on the ground, maybe think twice before saying, "It's not worth bending over for." That penny could pay off your mortgage. Lincoln pennies have a legendary reputation in the coin collecting world. From the rare 1909 SVDB to the wartime steel cents, history has proven again and again that certain Lincoln pennies turn ordinary people into millionaires overnight. The 2020 no-mint mark penny joins that legacy. But here's the cliffhanger: what exactly makes this coin so valuable? Is it just the year? The condition? Or something even rarer that collectors are scrambling to find? I'll reveal the exact factor that could separate your penny from pocket change to a multi-million-dollar payday in just a moment, so keep watching. The truth lies in grading and condition. Coins are judged on a scale from 1 to 70. A 2020 no-mint mark Lincoln cent in circulation might fetch a few dollars, but a flawless MS-70 specimen? That's where the jaw-dropping $3.5 million valuation enters the picture. Think about that one tiny detail. The absence of scratches, perfect strike quality, immaculate luster could be the difference between $1 and a retirement fund that lets you live out your golden years without financial stress. Now let me ask you, have you actually checked your penny jars, your change drawers, or even those coffee cans in the garage? Because every day, coins disappear, get damaged, or simply go unnoticed. And with each passing year, the chance of finding a gem decreases. So if you're still watching this while sipping coffee and thinking, "I'll check later," just remember, someone else might already be cashing in your $1 million penny. This isn't just about coins, it's about legacy, opportunity, and knowing when history places a hidden treasure right in front of you. The 2020 no-mint mark Lincoln penny proves that wealth can come from the most unexpected places. So take action. Check your change, examine your pennies, and don't dismiss what could be a life-changing discovery. Because remember, wealth doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes, it's disguised as a simple copper coin. And here's the best part: the 2020 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't the only modern coin commanding insane prices. In my next video, I'll reveal another everyday coin, still in circulation, that could also be worth millions. You'll never look at your change the same way again. Imagine this. You're digging through an old jar of pennies, the same kind that's been sitting in your kitchen cabinet for decades, when suddenly, one coin catches your eye. It looks ordinary, it feels ordinary, but what if I told you, this one small copper penny could be worth not just hundreds, not just thousands, but millions of dollars today? And the shocking part? Many Americans have this coin and don't even know it. Yes, I'm talking about the 1970 Lincoln penny, specifically, the one with no mint mark. Now, before you toss your old coin jar across the room, yelling, "Honey, we're rich," hold on, because not every 1970 penny is a jackpot. But if yours is the right one, it could change your financial future forever. Let's rewind to 1970. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia produced millions of pennies. But here's the twist: some slipped through without a mint mark. These errors and varieties, especially in pristine condition, are the ones that collectors today fight over at auctions. One rare 1970 no mint mark penny in nearly perfect condition stunned collectors when it crossed the auction block for an eye-watering $3.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single cent coin, suddenly transformed into a small fortune. But what makes these coins so valuable? Is it just the missing mint mark, or is there more to the story? Stay with me, because the answer may shock you. The key lies in condition and rarity. Professional coin graders rank coins on a scale from poor all the way up to mint state. And here's the kicker: a coin you think looks shiny might only rank as average. But a truly flawless specimen, with sharp details and zero scratches, is what drives those million-dollar price tags. Think of it like dating profiles. Everyone says they look great in photos, but only a few actually turn heads in person, and in the coin world, only those few become millionaire. So here's the big takeaway: that jar of coins sitting in your home could be hiding a fortune. But only if you take the time to look. Most people ignore old pennies, thinking they're worthless pocket change, and that's exactly why so many fortunes go undiscovered. Now, imagine this: you find the right 1970 no mint mark penny. You send it for grading, and the results come back flawless condition. At that moment, you're not just holding a penny, you're holding the key to a wealthier lifestyle. Vacations, paying off your mortgage, securing retirement, helping your children or grandchildren, all from a single coin. That's not a fantasy, it's a reality for those who recognize the treasure hidden in plain sight. But here's the urgent part: these coins don't stay hidden forever. Collectors are searching, dealers are buying, and every day, another opportunity slips away. The question is, will you be the one to cash in, or the one who lets history pass by? So tonight, don't just scroll past this video. Go find that jar of coins. Look closely at every 1970 penny. And who knows, your ticket to $1 million future might be waiting for you, right in the palm of your hand. Imagine digging through an old jar of pennies in your attic, and finding one that could change your life forever. I'm talking about a single Lincoln penny from 1959 with no mint mark, a coin so rare that collectors are willing to pay millions for it. Yes, you heard that right, millions. But here's the real question: do you have one sitting unnoticed in your change jar right now? And before you laugh and say, it's just a penny, who cares? Let me remind you, it only takes one coin to rewrite your retirement plan. Now, why is this particular coin so valuable? Let's break it down. In 1959, the U.S. Mint transitioned from the famous wheat penny design to the Lincoln Memorial reverse. Millions of these coins rolled out, but here's the kicker: errors slipped through the cracks. Coins struck without the mint mark, coins struck off-center, and even coins with double dies. Those tiny mistakes. They turned ordinary pennies into treasures worth more than gold. Think about it. One error coin that most people ignored back then is today worth up to $3.3 million. That's more than the average American home price. But here's where it gets fascinating. Not all 1959 pennies are created equal. Some might look identical to the naked eye, but under professional grading and magnification, subtle details, like the missing mint mark, separate a penny worth 1 cent from one worth a fortune. So, next time someone tells you to stop hoarding pennies, just smile and say, well, mine might just pay for my beachfront retirement villa. And here's the truth: the market for rare US coins is booming right now. Collectors are in bidding wars, auctions are setting record highs, and demand is outpacing supply. If you're sitting on one of these 1959 no mint mark pennies, this could be your moment. But only if you know what to look for and act before the opportunity slips away. So, how can you tell if your 1959 penny is the jackpot coin? That's the $1 million question, literally. You'll want to check the date carefully, look closely at the mint mark area, and if you're in doubt, have it graded by a professional. Because the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a penny worth millions could be a single detail invisible to the untrained eye. And let's be real, wouldn't you rather be the person cashing a $3.3 million check than the one who tossed their fortune into a Coinstar machine? In our next video, I'll reveal the one mistake collectors make that causes them to lose thousands of dollars when selling coins like this. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So check your change, check your drawers, check that old jar in the garage. Because your path to a wealthy lifestyle might just begin with a single 1959 no mint mark penny. If you found this video valuable, hit that subscribe button, because your financial breakthrough could be just one coin away. Imagine this for a moment. You're digging through an old jar of pennies in your garage, the same one that's been collecting dust for decades, and hidden inside is a single coin that could change your financial future forever. Not a rare diamond, not a winning lottery ticket, but a simple 1990 Lincoln cent. Yes, the same penny most people toss aside without a thought. Now, here's where it gets exciting. One of these 1990 Lincoln cents without a mint mark has been valued at up to $3.2 million. Let me ask you, when was the last time you actually looked at the date and details on a penny before spending it? Probably never, right? Well, today that. And before you laugh it off thinking, Come on, a penny worth millions? That sounds like a bad late-night commercial. Stick with me. Because once you know the history, the errors, and the current market value, you'll never look at pocket change the same way again. Let's rewind to 1990. America was riding the wave of a changing economy. Technology was just beginning to reshape our world, and tucked quietly into circulation was a run of Lincoln cents that would later become legendary. Here's the twist. Some of these pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint but released without the famous P Mint mark. That tiny omission turned ordinary copper-plated zinc cents into multi-million-dollar treasures. Now think about it. How many times have you thrown change into a drawer, coffee can, or even given it away without a thought? For many Americans, especially those who lived through the 80s and 90s, pennies were something you tried to get rid of, not hold on to. And yet, one of those pennies could now fund your retirement, pay off your mortgage, or even hand your children the wealthy lifestyle they deserve. Imagine trying to explain to your grandkids that you built a vacation home in Florida, all thanks to a penny you found under the couch cushions. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But it's happening to collectors right now. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Wealthy investors, collectors, and even major auction houses are competing to secure these coins. And here's the part that should make you sit up in your chair: these coins don't stay hidden forever. Once they're sold into private collections, they vanish from the open market, possibly for decades. So what does this mean for you? It means that the time to act is now. Don't assume that the jar of coins in your kitchen or the box in your attic is worthless. Every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story ends with a multi-million-dollar payday. The 1990 no mint mark Lincoln cent is a prime example, worth up to $3.2 million today. That's not just a coin, that's financial freedom. That's legacy. That's the opportunity to turn something ordinary into something extraordinary. But here's the cliffhanger I'll leave you with. If a penny from 1990 can be worth millions, what about the other coins hiding in your change right now? Some even rarer, some even more valuable. So, before you spend another penny without looking, ask yourself, are you about to give away your fortune? Check your change. Because the next story of wealth and discovery could be yours.